Ryan Stevenson just dropped a new project called Valley Lows, Mountain Highs. It's not technically an album, I don't think. It's more of an EP, just lengthwise and how many songs there are on this project. But I really wanted to talk about this, even if it's just for a few minutes, because I feel like it's very important. It's going to be one of those drops that I'm going to remember and be listening to all throughout this year. So let's get right into it. Ryan Stevenson was probably, I think I just looked, it was about 10 years ago, 2015, when I first heard him on the radio, because that's at the time the only way I was listening to music was on the radio, Christian radio, Way FM here in Nashville. Shout out to Way FM. But yeah, he dropped a song called Eye of the Storm, and that is probably the only song that I know of by Ryan Stevenson. I don't honestly think he drops all that often, but I happened to come across this one this past week. I put it in my queue to listen to for new drops in Christian music in general, and man, I was blown away by this project. Super solid. It wasn't anything out of the box, like anything super crazy or experimental. It was just a very solid, solidly written, produced, and everything kind of EP or album. But yeah, he dropped this Valley Lows, Mountain Highs, 7 songs. It's all about 25 minutes long. It was a real quick listen, but song by song, Just As You Are, Sails, Preach, Landmines, Before the Dawn, Tell Me How, You Already Know, and Rich. Bangers. Every single one is a banger. I think the reason I listened to this to begin with is because Curtis Hoppy was a feature on You Already Know, which I was like, Curtis Hoppy, he's a Christian rapper. That's like what I know him from. And I know he does some singing here and there, but that blew me away. And that is my favorite song on this album, You Already Know, featuring Curtis Hoppy. Definitely go, if you don't listen to the whole project, at least go listen to that song. And the last song on this project, Rich, featuring Deanna Carter, is also a very beautiful song. I love that one. And if I had to pick my third favorite, I think I'm going with Preach with Matt Hammett. Also a really good song. I really like Ryan Stevenson's voice. It's kind of a mix of very like pop, Christian pop kind of vocals, but also a little bit of like a whispery, I don't want to say, he doesn't sound like a smoker, but like his vocals are so smoky in my opinion. That's just the best way I can describe it. He just got a really good voice, and his writing is always really solid. I don't have much else to say other than I really enjoyed this project, and if this video makes any of you guys that haven't heard it before go listen to it, then my work here is done. I'm just here trying to put you guys onto some good music here, give rating and reviews of these projects. I'm going to pull up my music board real quick and tell you guys what I rated it out of 5. I gave this 3.5 out of 5 stars, so it's almost 4 out of 5. Main reason is just because it's called an album, but it's very short. It's only 7 songs. And you guys know me with my preferences in album length. I don't want it to be like 20 songs, but I also don't want it to be only 7 songs. Unless it absolutely makes sense for, like, in a certain sense, Perverts by Ethel Cain. I just reacted to that a couple weeks ago. It was only like 9 songs, but it was an hour and something minutes long. And it made sense for that because each song was like 7 to 11 minutes. So yeah, this was just a bunch of like, I could hear any song by Ryan Stevenson on this project on the radio. So yeah, shout out to Ryan Stevenson. I will have the link to his Instagram and to the Spotify in the description if you want to go take a listen to the album. If you want to go check him out on Instagram, I'm sure if you're watching this video, most of you guys probably know who he is because he's been a relevant artist in the Christian space for probably 10 plus years now. Let me know what you guys thought of this project. If you've heard it yet, let me know what you think. If you haven't, go listen to it and come back, comment your thoughts. Let me know what you thought of my rating. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Go be fruitful. Let's go.